got something I got to talk to you guys about. Ever since I went to AZ Bike Week a couple of weeks back, I've been thinking about trying to keep myself safe on the streets. And I know a lot of guys do videos about safety and such like that, and how to ride, how to keep yourself safe out here on the streets. But I know one thing that people don't do, that I see at a lot of, I know there's one thing that riders don't do that I have seriously decided to change my life. Earplugs. I know a lot of guys don't like to wear earplugs, and I want to talk about why that is, because it's so important for a rider, especially a motorcycle rider, to wear earplugs. And the reason I'm on this bike right now is because I'm testing out my new earplugs to see how well they function, because this is the loudest bike that I have, is this M109. So I had to come out and test it out. I had to see what these earplugs were all about. But I can understand why people don't like to wear earplugs. I know why the riders out there don't like to wear them. I totally get it. I totally get it. But to me, the benefits outweigh anything that's uncomfortable about wearing earplugs when you're riding. Everybody's been told already that if you don't wear earplugs, eventually you're going to lose your hearing. I mean, it's so true. I can't argue with that. You can't argue with the fact that all the wind noise, man, this road is so bumpy. You can't argue with the wind noise coming from the freeway or from the streets when you're riding. You can't argue with the loud pipes, and everybody I know out there that rides talks about loud pipes save lives. Well, yeah, loud pipes will also help you lose your hearing if you don't have any earplugs. So I have always skipped videos or never really watched videos that had to do with wearing earplugs and the benefits behind it, but after trying out a good pair of earplugs, I totally see the difference. Now I want to talk about why people don't like to wear earplugs for a second, and they're pretty legit reasons, because I used to feel the same way, no joke. Number one common misconception about earplugs is people feel that if they put on earplugs, they won't be able to hear what's happening around them. They feel like they'll be oblivious, you know, whatever. First of all, you already riding around blasting your music in your Sena anyway, don't lie. So you can't hear anything anyway because you got that music blasting up in your ear. Some dudes put their, you know, earphones in their ear, their earplugs while they're riding, and that's their music. They're not listening to anything anyway. All they're listening to is just music blaring in their ear on top of that wind noise blaring in their ear. So people say, you know, I'm not going to hear anything around me. Well, that's not necessarily true. Earplugs are going to downplay the wind noise, the stuff that you really don't need to hear. If someone's honking their horn at you, or I can still hear a horn honking, no doubt. You can go try it for yourself in traffic. Go do something stupid and have somebody honk at you, they'll hear you. You can even try this out for yourself. Go do something stupid on the street, have somebody honk at you, and then you'll hear their horn. Trust me, you'll hear it. So don't let that be a reason for you not to wear earplugs and to lose your hearing because you feel you're not going to hear something around you. Eventually you're going to get to a point to where you won't hear anything. You won't even hear somebody talking to you in the same room. So please don't let that stop you from wearing earplugs. Trust me, it's get some earplugs in your ears. So you don't want to let the idea of not being able to hear your surroundings stop you from getting earplugged. That's not really a solid argument. Eventually you're going to lose all your hearing anyway if you don't wear earplugs. So trust me, what you need to hear, what's important, you're going to hear it. And that kind of goes along with the second thing. People who do like to listen to music while they ride, I do too, but people who like to listen to music while they ride, they feel that they're not going to be able to hear the music as well. And that's true, you're not. All the little bits in the song, you know, maybe when you get to the end of a track, you know, where the music fades out, yeah, you're not going to hear any of that. But you will hear your music, no doubt. I mean, you're going to hear your music. You got to just go out and test it. There's really no other way or nothing really else I could discuss about that. You just have to go out and try the actual plugs, put on your helmet, and just try it out. Then you'll know whether or not if you can still be able to hear your music or not. But I've never had a problem hearing music out of my headphones because my hearing is still intact. Most people that try that usually have been riding for a while and they've already started losing their hearing. So they put in earplugs, put on music, and they say, oh, I can't hear it. Now, you think your hearing's already gone. Because I can hear it just fine. And again, I should have done this years ago. I have to admit it. I should have gotten earplugs years ago. Because really, for me, it smooths out the riding experience. I don't have to listen to all the other wind noise and the whistling that's coming inside of the helmet. I don't have to listen to engine noises from other cars. I can still hear my exhaust, trust me. Even if the exhaust isn't as loud, if you got a smaller bike, you'll still hear your exhaust because you're sitting right on it. So don't feel as if you're not going to hear anything. You'll hear it. But it just won't come in as loud. You can focus on other sounds that you're looking for. Another reason people don't like to wear earplugs, and this one is important too, most earplugs out there are uncomfortable. Or they tend to drop out of your ears whenever you put on your helmet or whenever you take off your helmet. I totally get that. If you go to like a dollar store or you go, you know, Ace or Home Depot or whatever, you buy like a pack of 50, you know, earplugs, you know, trying to, you know, do the right thing, you know, protect your hearing. You go out and buy those earplugs, you know, those disposable ones, and they don't fit in your ear. Or if they do fit in your ear, when you put your helmet on, the earplug tends to just fall out or drop out. Been through that. I definitely wouldn't want that either. That would really discourage me from wearing earplugs because you can't hold on to them. They keep dropping out. Can't keep them in your ear. And when you do get them in your ear, finally, as you're riding, sometimes they may move or they may come out and they don't protect your ear as well. So I totally get that. But again, don't let that stop you from getting earplugs. Again, this is your hearing we're talking about. The best remedy for that is to stop buying those cheap earplugs. Don't buy the cheap, you know, 50 pack of earplugs if you find out that they don't work for you. For some people they work. For me they didn't. And that's why I didn't ever go out and get any other ones, because they never worked for me. So what I did is I picked up a pair of, and this is kind of what I was going into earlier about me being at Arizona Bike Week. Now while I was at Arizona Bike Week a couple weeks ago, I saw this company called Big Ear Inc. I'll throw up a link. I'll throw up a little something for you here to see what they're all about. So when I was at AZ Bike Week a few weeks ago, I ran into Big Ear Inc. These guys have a phenomenal product. They actually designed a earplug that molds specifically to your ear. It's pretty much like buying custom earplugs. For the price, it's definitely worth it to have your own custom earplugs. You don't have to worry about them coming off of your ear when you're putting your helmet on or taking your helmet off. They stay in solid. They do what they're designed to do, which is to take off those high-pitched noises. These earplugs definitely do what they're designed to do. Like I said, I've been using them for a few weeks, and I love it. I can see why now people ride with earplugs. I can see why they do it. And I'm out here not just trying to protect my ears. I mean, honestly, I enjoy riding with earplugs. Even if I'm going to work, like right now, I'm just rolling into work. But I keep my earplugs on because honestly, it makes my riding experience that much more enjoyable when I don't have a bunch of noise, like all this stuff going on behind me. I'm just, you know, just being real with you. If you guys haven't checked out earplugs for yourself, definitely do it. This company, Big Ear Inc., they've got a good product going on. And it's not just for motorcycle riding. It's for anything else that you do. If you're into firearms, if you're into anything else, like if you're working in an environment where your hearing is going to be subject to high-pitched noises or what have you, anywhere where you operate, anywhere where you roam, anything that you do that's going to require you to protect your ears, this will be a good product for you. You definitely got to check them out. And the nice thing about them is that they do offer, for those people who want to be able to have audio go through their earplugs, you don't have a Sena or whatever, you're not going to buy one, they actually make Bluetooth style custom earplugs, and they also make non-Bluetooth style, so you can just plug them right into your phone if you don't want to go via Bluetooth. I don't know how much better you can get than that. Like right now, on the freeway, normally it would get crazy loud right now. I did not hear all that extra freeway wind noise or whatever. I could actually hear myself talk, and to tell you the truth, I feel like I can ride faster because I don't have to deal with all that noise in my ear. So I actually want to go faster for a longer period of time. So it's another benefit. If you like to ride fast and ride fast for a long period of time down the freeway, get yourself a pair of earplugs, come out here and do this, and you'll enjoy it so much more when there's not a bunch of wind buffeting all in your helmet.